Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a budget recap for our paycheck period from April 17th to April 30th. We did get paid on April 17th, and I do like to budget bi-weekly. I'm also going to be showing you guys my expense tracker and the worksheets that I had pre-filled out to help me do my end of the month April recap. So for this period, we rolled over $4.55 that was left over from the previous budget, and then my husband did get paid his regular paycheck, which was $2,575. It's not always going to be this amount. Sometimes he works a little bit of overtime, sometimes he doesn't, so that kind of fluctuates, but it's usually between, I would say, 24 to 25-ish $100. So and then down here with our bills, everything pretty much went according to plan or as expected. And I did make a note down here with our cell phone that it is a little bit more than what we usually pay because my husband did pay for a copay for getting his phone fixed. My husband didn't want to get a new phone, so he did decide to just get it fixed. And yeah, so with our total bills minus our with our income minus all of our bills, we are left over with $1,522. And for the budget categories that we were under, food we were under, transportation budget we were under budget, kids budget was a little bit under, my husband's budget was under, so was miscellaneous. The two budget categories that went over were our household budget and my budget. I went over by $20. So total variable expenses was $740, which is still less than what I had originally budgeted, which was $785. So left over, we had $781.99. So we decided to put, instead of $300 inside of our emergency fund, we decided to do $200 instead. And then down here, we did put $432 into one of our credit cards, which leaves us with a total of $149.99, which is exactly what we had left over in our checking account. And the reason why we decided to do $200 instead of $300, which is so we had a little bit more wiggle room for the next budget, because my husband did get paid less than what he usually gets paid. So yeah, I think I explained that in my passion planner video where I set up my budget. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I'm also going to be doing a budget setup in my budget by paycheck workbook as well, explaining the rollovers. So that's pretty much it for this budget recap. And moving on to my expense tracker. If you guys have been watching my budget by paycheck videos, you might have seen in the past that I used to put the budget categories up here and total up the budget amounts per page, but I am not doing that anymore because I found a simpler method, and what I do now is I just track two paychecks. So if this goes according to plan, or if this balances out and this balances out as well, it should all work out. So what I do is just add up everything here together. So that should add up just fine when I do my end of the month recap. A couple things I wanted to point out, because when I was doing my expense tracker and I saw that I wasn't balancing out, I was off by like $14. It was driving me crazy. I ended up writing something down twice, and then we were charged originally for a DMV fee when I paid for my registration online. I guess it fell off because I don't see it in our account anymore. So I just I wrote myself a note and said not to count. So yeah, I ended up finding out why I was over or I was not balancing. So thankfully I found it. It just took me a while to figure out where that came from. So moving on to the worksheets, which is my favorite thing about this planner. This is a debt payment plan. I just fill out ahead of time what I can before I plug in all the numbers, before I go into our accounts and check all of our balances. Thankfully now we only have 4 things to look into, because before I had like 11 accounts that I needed to log into. So now it's just 4. So I just carry over whatever I can, amounts and stuff that I can. And then again, filling out whatever I can here just to make it a little bit faster when I fill out my recap. My budget categories here, savings here, and then my budget categories here as well. And I do have this little cheat sheet of all my budget categories and the highlighters and stuff on there. And on the back I do have the highlighters that I used as well. I am running out of some of my highlighters, or some of them are drying out, like the food one right here. There's something else, and one of the blue ones is running out too. So I did buy new highlighters, and I'm holding off from using them because I really want to make sure that I use up what I have completely so that I can start again with another set, and I probably will be redoing this. And then on this side, I did make some notes so that when I'm filling this out, I have a better understanding of why this month was higher, because I was tracking for 42 days versus this one I was tracking for 28 days. And a couple notes for myself here for why certain budget categories look off or more than usual, more or less than usual. So that is what I have with my where did my money go worksheets, and how I fill them out. That is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one. Have a great day, guys. Bye.